Imam Shafi'i was told by his students that this guy speaks against you. So instead of this Imam becoming all mad and giving a khutbah about this person, he smiled and he was kind of happy. So he went to the marketplace and bought some fruits, and then he went to this man's house and said, I was told that you handed me some of your good deeds, and I didn't know how to repay you but by giving you these fruits, so here, take these. Muhammad ﷺ calls these people bankrupt because they come on the day of judgment with tons and tons of good deeds, but then at the end they lose it all. On the day of judgment, nothing will be hidden. Allah will show you your book of deeds and ask you why you did this and why you did that. Allah will hold the book in front of you and you will have to have an answer for everything. There's no secrets. Nothing will be hidden. Muhammad ﷺ took this matter very seriously. He said, how can I enjoy myself when Israfil is holding the horn in his mouth and is waiting for the command of Allah? Meaning, there's no time for fun, and there's no time to enjoy ourselves, and there's no time for messing around, because we are reaching the end of our times. So we must be ready, and may Allah have mercy upon us on the day of judgment. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. You we worship, and only you we ask for help. This is the greatest form of obedience, because the first part says, you we worship, which means Tawheed, oneness of Allah, and rejects all the other gods and all the other deities. And the second part says, you we ask for help, meaning Allah controls all of our affairs. Our objective as Muslims is to worship Allah, but we need Allah's help in doing so. So the worship is the goal, but then the help is the tool. Allah's help is the tool we use to help us worship Allah. And this ayat, or this surah, changes from third person to direct speech, because at first you're talking about Allah, like the mercy of Allah, and all praises be to Allah. Then this ayah says, you we worship and only you we ask for help. Ibn Kathir says that the praises should be followed by one's need or whatever he wants. So we begin by praising Allah, or Alhamdulillah, Ar-Rahman, Malik Yawmiddin, and then we ask for what we need. And then sixth ayat, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, guide us to the straight path, meaning the path of success and the path to paradise. There's three types of guidances. The first type is the general guidance, which is given to living and non-living. And without this guidance, nothing can exist. Like a tree can't be a tree without the guidance of Allah. A sun can't produce light without the guidance of Allah. I can't be a human without the guidance of Allah. So this guidance is essential to exist. And the second type of guidance is the knowledge to the truth, or is the guidance to the truth. Humans and jinns are able to guide one another to the truth, but it's up to them to follow that truth or to deny it. It's like me giving you directions to a place, and then it's up to you if you want to follow those directions or not. And then the last guidance is the one we are asking for. We ask for help, which is tawfiq, the ability to be on the true path. Only Allah is capable of this guidance. Only Allah can give us the will to stay on the true path. And this path is a very easy and short and straight path, because the shortest distance between two paths is a straight line, and this line is to Jannah. There's a hadith in Ahmad which says that Muhammad ﷺ said, the sirat, the straight path, is a straight path with walls on both sides, and there's doors within the walls covered with curtains. And there's a collar at the end of the gate saying, "O people, do not deviate from the path." And there's a collar above the path saying, it says, "O people, do not go into the doors." So the straight path is the Islam. The walls are Allah's set limits. The doors are what Allah has prohibited. The collar at the end of the gate is the Quran, and the collar above the path is Allah's counsel in every Muslim. And sometimes the question comes up with the Muslims like, why do we need to ask for guidance if we are already guided and Allah already guided us in the first place? The answer to this question is that Ibn Kathir says that we need Allah's guidance 24/7, and we need Allah we need Allah's help to continue guiding us to the straight path. And we need Him to make our path firm so we do not deviate. And we ask Allah to guide us to the straight path. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. The path of those whom you have placed your grace, not of those whom you have angered, nor went astray. So Allah mentions the people whom He bestowed His grace upon, and those are the prophets, the righteous, the martyrs, and the faithful. So in order for us to know if Allah has His grace upon us, we must follow these people's footsteps. And the second part of the ayat talks about and help us avoid the path of those whom you have angered, or those whom have angered you, and those whom are led astray. Allah is talking about two people in the second half of this ayat, the Jews and the Christians. Because the Jews knew the truth, but they refused to follow it, and that's why Allah is angry with them. And the Christians were seeking the truth, but they were getting it from the wrong sources, and that's why they have the lack of true knowledge. Allah is warning us not to be like the Jews and the Christians, because first of all, we need to seek the truth, the right truth, unlike the Christians, and implement the truth, unlike the Jews. So that's about it, and I hope you all have benefited from my talk.